Dating disaster? We've all been there. Okay, people, picture this. It's Friday night, you're on a blind date, your third this week. This guy shows up in Crocs, and then proceeds to tell you his entire life story, including that time he accidentally ate a whole jar of mayonnaise. Yeah, we've all been there. Dating can be a wild ride, but before you swear off love and resign yourself to a lifetime of cats and takeout, let's talk about something super important: realistic expectations. Love is not a rom-com. Why realistic expectations matter. Here's the thing. Movies and TV shows have totally warped our idea of what dating and relationships are supposed to be like. They paint a picture of love that is often too good to be true, filled with grand gestures and perfect moments. In rom-coms, love is effortless and magical. Everything seems to fall into place without much effort, and misunderstandings are resolved in the blink of an eye. People fall head over heels in the rain. Conflicts are resolved with a single kiss, and everyone lives happily ever after. These scenes are designed to tug at our heartstrings and make us believe in fairy tale endings. But real life? It's a little messier than that. Real relationships involve disagreements, misunderstandings, and sometimes even heartbreak. It's not always picture perfect. Having realistic expectations means understanding that relationships take work, compromise, and a whole lot of patience. It means recognizing that love is not just about the highs, but also about navigating the lows together. It means accepting that not every date will be perfect, and that's okay. Sometimes things will go wrong and there will be awkward moments. Not every person you meet will be the one, and that's totally okay. Each experience, whether good or bad, teaches us something valuable about ourselves and what we want in a partner. Realistic expectations help us build stronger, more meaningful connections. They allow us to appreciate the small, everyday moments that make a relationship special. They remind us that true love is about being there for each other through thick and thin, celebrating the good times, and supporting each other during the tough ones. So, let's embrace the reality of love, with all its imperfections and challenges. Because in the end, it's these real, unfiltered moments that make love truly beautiful. Know yourself, know your worth. Setting personal standards. So how do we actually set realistic expectations? It all starts with knowing yourself. What are your non-negotiables in a partner? What are your deal breakers? What values and qualities are most important to you? Once you have a clear understanding of your own needs and wants, you can start setting standards for the people you date. And remember, standards aren't about being picky. They're about protecting your emotional well-being and attracting a partner who aligns with your values. Red flags versus deal breakers, recognizing what matters. Now let's talk about red flags. We all have those little things that make us go, that's a little weird. Maybe it's their taste in music, their questionable texting habits, or the fact that they still live with their parents. No judgment, but still. But not all red flags are created equal. It's important to differentiate between a true deal breaker and something that's simply a quirk or a difference in preference. For example, if they chew with their mouth open, that's a red flag. If they're a cat person and you're a dog person, that's just a difference in preference. Red flags can range from minor annoyances to significant issues that could impact the relationship's health. Understanding these differences can help you navigate relationships more effectively. It's crucial to communicate openly about what bothers you and to listen to your partner's concerns as well. Deal breakers, on the other hand, are non-negotiable. These are the things that you absolutely cannot tolerate in a relationship. They could be related to values, lifestyle choices, or behaviors that are fundamentally incompatible with your own. Recognizing what truly matters to you can save you from heartache and wasted time. By distinguishing between red flags and deal breakers, you can make more informed decisions about your relationships. Ultimately, this awareness leads to healthier, more fulfilling connections with others. So, take the time to reflect on what matters most to you and communicate that clearly in your relationships. Recognizing what matters is the first step towards building a strong, lasting relationship. Section 5. Communication is key, expressing your needs and expectations. One of the most important aspects of setting realistic expectations is communication. Don't be afraid to have open and honest conversations with the people you're dating about your needs, wants, and expectations. It's better to address these things early on than to let them fester and become bigger issues down the line. And remember, communication is a two-way street. Just as you need to be upfront about your own expectations, you also need to be open to hearing and respecting your partner's needs and expectations as well. Section 6. The spark myth, building connection over time. Let's talk about the spark for a second. You know, that instant, butterflies in your stomach, can't eat, can't sleep kind of feeling? While those initial feelings of attraction are definitely important, they don't always happen right away. Sometimes, a deeper connection can develop over time as you get to know someone on a more meaningful level. So don't discount someone just because you didn't feel an instant spark on the first date. Give it time and see where things go. Section 7. Happily ever after, not. Navigating disagreements and challenges. Okay, let's be real for a minute. Even the healthiest relationships have their ups and downs. Disagreements and challenges are a normal part of any relationship. It's how you handle those challenges that really matters. Having realistic expectations means understanding that conflict is inevitable and that it's okay to disagree with your partner. What's important is that you communicate effectively, listen to each other's perspectives, and work together to find a resolution that works for both of you. Section 8. Social media detox. Avoiding comparison and unrealistic portrayals. Listen, I love a good Instagram filter as much as the next person, but social media can be a breeding ground for unrealistic expectations in dating and relationships. We're constantly bombarded with perfectly curated images of happy couples, romantic gestures, and relationship goals, which can make our own love lives feel inadequate in comparison. It's important to remember that social media is just a highlight reel. It's not an accurate representation of real life. So if you're feeling down about your own dating life after scrolling through Instagram, it might be time for a social media detox. Social media often showcases only the best moments, the highlights, and the most flattering angles. What we don't see are the struggles, the arguments, and the mundane moments that make up real relationships. Taking a break from social media can help you reconnect with your own life and appreciate the genuine moments. Spend time with friends and loved ones in person and focus on building authentic connections. Reflect on your own journey and celebrate your unique experiences and growth. Remember, it's okay to step back and take care of your mental health. Set boundaries with your social media use and be mindful of how it affects your emotions. Find joy in simple offline activities that bring you peace and happiness. By doing so, you'll cultivate a healthier mindset and a more realistic view of relationships. Embrace your own journey and remember that everyone's path is different. You are enough, just as you are. Section 9. Patience is a virtue. Trusting the timing of love. Finding the right person takes time. It's not a race, and there's no need to rush the process. It's okay to be single, and it's okay to take your time getting to know someone before diving headfirst into a relationship. Trust the timing of your life. The right person will come along when you're ready, and it will be worth the wait. Section 10. Dating with confidence. Embrace the journey. Dating can be tough, but it can also be fun and exciting. Approach dating with a positive attitude, an open heart, and a healthy dose of realism. Remember, you are worthy of love and happiness. Don't settle for anything less than a relationship that brings you joy, fulfillment, and a whole lot of laughter. Now go out there and rock the dating world, you beautiful unicorn.